So if we're looking at this, making this out of 100 would be the same as the percentage. So if I times 2 by 50, I get 100. So times 1 by 50 is 50. So my answer for this one is 50%. You might have thought, well, 0.5, a half is 0.5, which is the same as 0.50, which again is 50%. So if you just take a decimal and multiply it by 100, you get to a percentage. So that's quite useful on this next one. If we get 0.75 times that by 100, that gives me 75%. You could have thought if it was 75 hundredths anyway, and as we know, hundredths means percent, so 75% there as well. Writing 20% as a fraction, well, write it as out of 100, and we're there immediately. You could cancel it down to 2 out of 10 by dividing top and bottom by 10, and then cancelling down further, dividing top and bottom by 2 to give a 1/5. So try the middle column. Press pause. Okay, on the middle column, to go from 4 to 100, we're timesing by 25. So the top is 1 times 25 is 25%. 0.13 is a percentage. Well, that's 13 hundredths, which is 13%. Again, we could have just taken the 0.13 multiplied by 100. So the digits move 2 places to the left. And 80% as a fraction, we'll start it off as out of 100. See if you can cancel it down. Well, that becomes 8/10, which is also 4/5. Right, the third column, press pause. So 3/5. Let's try and make that out of 100. So we could times by 20. 20 times 3 is 60, so we've got 60%. If you really wanted to with this, and you could do it for all of them, you could say how many 5s go into 3. Now, if we were to do that, we could be changing it into a decimal. 5s into 3 won't go. Carry the 3. 5s into 30 go 6. So we've got 0.6, which you could write as 0.60, which leads us to the 60% again. Just another way you could try if you really want to. But the going to out of 100 works on this one quite nicely. This is just 2 out of 100. Or 2 hundredths, if you're thinking about in a race. 0.02 seconds is 2 hundredths of a second. And that's 2%. And finally, 85 out of 100. Well, 5 goes into both of those. 17 out of 20. Since we weren't asking it to be cancelled down, 85 out of 100 would be perfectly fine.